Okay, I'm back to show the final 3 journals. This one has been spoken for. As long as she still wants it after she sees the video. If she decides she doesn't want it, then I will list it. It's tied with another piece of the fabric that was tied around a bundle that probably Sheila sent me. It's very pretty. And it has a lot of green and gold on the cover, and the bottom of it has a navy blue upholstery fringe. I did not put the beads on the strings of these yet. I wanted to make sure I had the beads on the ones that I'm putting in my shop, but I'll put the beads on these 3 this evening. So here we have this really pretty Bohemian lady again, lots of collage here, and the decoupage napkin here. This it's not a definition, it's just a word, Bohemian. It was at the top of the dictionary page. And since this cover has this girl on it, I used a different image for the veiled gypsy, but I love this image too. Look at that pretty piece of paisley there. It's embroidered and sequined. So pretty. I don't know how they do all that stuff. Again, it's pretty much laid out the same. The pictures and fabrics will be different. Ouch. This is a Mrs. Coggs image from the Bohemian Life, I think it is. This is an envelope with coffee dyed index card inside it. This one says laughed. It's a bead that my friend Jill made. Some of that blue fringe made it up here too. I like these pages. Each journal has a page like this with something that hangs down off the page, and then beautiful sequined pocket and a piece of fabric stitched on, a square stitched on caddy corner. And it has a tab with a pom-pom on it, and then the card that goes in has a piece of fabric or sari silk stitched on with sequins and buttons. And look at the bottom. I had to make the card a little bit taller because I wanted her face to be up here. So that's what I was going to say. They're framed by this piece of fabric behind them. But who needs washi tape when your sewing machine does cool stitches? And again, I'm going to add the beads to that string. That's a really unusual piece here. Every time I see this piece, I hear Fleetwood Mac singing Go Your Own Way. There's an envelope here. Look at that gorgeous piece. It made for a pretty tall pocket. This is a piece of Kanta quilt. This is vintage lace right here. So that one is Diana's. If you still want it after you see it, Diana, this one is yours. If you decide not to, let me know. Where are the other ones I have to show? Oh, this one. This one I'm giving to Sheila, who gifted me with a whole set of Bohemian fabrics, because I did a video of the fabrics that I purchased and I sent people her way. And to thank me, she sent me fabrics, and I was just so overwhelmed by her generosity because they were gorgeous pieces. So I thought I should give some back to her in the form of a journal. I'm not sure how much of this is fabric and pieces from you, Sheila, but I know some of it is. I'm pretty sure this background piece here is from you. So I love this image. This is the journal cover that Sheila chose. And I love this. This just came from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance there, and I bought, it was, I don't know, a short piece, maybe a yard, maybe not even a yard. Sequin piece up there. This pocket, the glue spread out too far, so I couldn't put an image in like the other ones, but I put in an inventory tag and put some jeweled pieces up there. But it's a piece of fabric with this embroidered and jeweled piece glued on top. Or stitched on top. And here's a definition for Wanderlust. This one has a little peacock image there. Oh dear. Pardon me. The envelope here. And here's a bead that says traveling. There's a pretty image that's from Mrs. Coggs the Gypsies. There's a little flower-shaped spangle there, but it's kind of clear. Just really pretty buttons there. And this is sari silk. And there again is stitching on my machine. Isn't this gorgeous? Purple satin. Sorry. It's a big journaling card, and more journaling here. There's another tall pocket with this big embroidered piece on it. I had to sew two pieces together to get a pocket tall enough. So I put an inventory tag here. I didn't realize that was, both of those were in your journal. Sheila. Hope you don't mind. And another bead that Jill made with the pretty bead caps. So pretty. And the last one is the one I'm keeping. I had said that I had to make myself a journal first because I wouldn't be able to give away, or not give away, but you know, I wouldn't be able to send away all those gorgeous pieces if I didn't keep some for myself. So this is my first one. I'm going to make different types of journals. I want to make some with upholstery fabric covers, and I want to make some with concha quilt covers, and some with a hard book cover. I can't even think of the words right now. That will have like 3 signatures in those. And I want to keep one of each of those for myself because I love all these pieces and I need to keep some of these pieces. So I kept some of them in this journal, and I love this cover, and I used this piece of peach colored silk that was wrapped around one of my packages from Sheila because it matches this so perfectly. So there's my cover. Look at that beautiful napkin there. This is a piece of vintage lace that I think I got it from my sister-in-law. She gave me a bunch of stuff that she found in her family's stuff, and I loved it so much. It's not a very big piece, and I knew I wanted to use it in something for myself, so I used it on here. The colors were great with this, and some jeweled pieces here. I wanted this elephant piece. This came from Selena, and I like elephants, so I wanted to keep that, so I put that on the inside pocket, and I used an elephant journaling card here. And my definition says Wanderlust. There's a bell up there. Again, the veiled gypsy. I love this picture of the husband and wife gypsies. There we go. She looks very serious. That's Mrs. Coggs. I stitched around this so that there's a circle stitching in the back, but I can write something inside there. I kind of like the way it looks back there. I used up a lot of thread making these journals. There's a patchwork there. This is gorgeous fabric. It is full. This is all one fabric back here. It is just full of so many colors, and it's so iridescent and shiny. I used it several times in these journals. This is a bead that Jill sent me. She didn't make it. She sent me a string of these gorgeous beads that are beautiful for gypsy journals. I've had these beads that she sent me for quite a long time, and I've used some because she sent me a whole bunch. And I used more. I know that this kind of fabric, this foiled fabric or whatever, I don't know if it looks foiled, that's why I call it that. But I know that those kind of fabrics came from eBay. I got a whole collection of those from an eBay seller. And I love this pocket here. The little mirrors. This was attached to this. So this is what gave me the idea to have the laces and things hanging off, because I made this page first before I made the other book's pages. This is that same fabric that I said was full of all those colors. It's another piece of it. Not all who wander are lost. I think I have those guys twice in here, don't I? Yep. Oh well. When you're making 5 books at once, it's kind of hard to make sure you don't do duplicates. I tried, but obviously I wasn't entirely successful. These are all Mrs. Coggs. I think these are all from Bohemian Life. There's a piece of Conta quilt with one of Jill's beads, and it says Wandering. So there we have it. 5 Bohemian journals completed, except for adding the beads to 3 of them on the strings. So, like I said, go to my shop. If you're interested in one of these, there will be 2 available in my shop at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, Friday, August... What date did I say? August 17th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will link my shop below along with all of the other resources that I mentioned. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And if you watch the process videos, I really appreciate you watching those also. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I'll see you for the next video. Bye-bye.